Everything I learned about bananas is telling me that TikTok is probably going to get banned in the United States. Bananas? You gonna let me explain? All around the world, whenever you go to a grocery store to buy a banana, there's an extremely high chance that you will be buying a Cavendish banana. That's because they make up over 99% of global banana exports. Something that a lot of you might not know is the fact that this type of banana is in danger of going extinct. There's a fungus that gets into the soil and destroys entire plantations of banana crops and makes it so that you can't grow bananas in that same soil again for decades. What does any of this got to do with TikTok? Let me get there, alright? All of that happened before. Your parents, your grandparents, or for some of y'all, your great-grandparents grew up eating a different, better-tasting variety of banana that was almost wiped out by a different strain of the same fungus, which made all of the major banana companies switch to the Cavendish variety because it was resistant back in the 1960s. Hold on, didn't you make like a super long video about the history of bananas like a couple months ago, and you was like taste testing them? Yeah, but then nobody watched it. I mean, what you bringing up old stuff for anyway? I mean, I'm over it. This is the video right here, ain't it? Man, the reason all of that happened before and it's all happening again is because in order to make a profit off of bananas, you have to sell a lot of bananas. And to do that, the biggest banana companies in the world grow only one type of banana because it's easier to mass produce. But that also makes it very susceptible to disease because bananas are clones. So if one of them gets sick, they all get sick. Okay, but like, how can you possibly connect that to TikTok? I'm right there. I'm right there. My bad. Okay, so we have one mass-produced banana that almost got wiped out by a fungus. We have our current mass-produced banana, which is in danger of being wiped out by a different version of the same fungus. But what some of you might not know is that there is a banana that is resistant to the current version of that fungus. And the reason that you probably haven't heard of that banana and that banana companies have not switched to producing that banana is the same reason that TikTok is likely to get banned in the United States. Because switching to that banana or selling TikTok would be an incredibly bad business decision. The banana that's resistant to the current strain of Panama disease is a genetically modified banana, and while North America is very permissive with genetically modified foods and doesn't require them to be labeled to consumers, some countries have outright banned them, and many countries, including China and the entirety of the European Union, require them to be labeled as such. Consumers are a bit finicky when it comes to genetically modified foods, therefore they don't sell very well in countries where they're required to be labeled as such. Therefore, even though the North American market is ginormous, switching to a banana that the overwhelming majority of people on the planet don't have any interest in buying just to appease one market would be the most idiotic business decision ever. Remember when I said in order to make a profit off of bananas, you have to sell a lot of bananas.
The app used by around 170 million Americans.
TikTok's 170 million users in America.
Will impact 170 million Americans who use the app.
You're trying to buy TikTok.
I am, because this should be owned by U.S. businesses.
Stop thinking locally. Think globally. The United States is TikTok's largest market, but according to this recent report from Search Logistics, of the 1 billion monthly active users that TikTok has, only 102 million of them are from the United States. You would have to be out of your mind to sell an app with 1 billion active users to someone that only represents 10% of that user base. Even taking a large revenue hit, owning an app with 900 million monthly active users is better than not owning an app with 900 million monthly active users. This would get laughed out of any business or economics class. The choice that they were presented with is bananas. It's basically a non-choice, which was probably the entire point of the bill. Therefore, if it passes the Senate and Biden signs it into law, then yeah, TikTok is probably going to get banned, at least in my opinion. What's up, everybody? What's good? You see the aspect ratio that this video has been recorded in, right? Kind of reflecting what my thoughts are on the matter. But yeah, I will be focusing on YouTube a lot more than I have, not just because of the whole TikTok situation, but because I really do want to get back here. So I'm probably going to do some shorter stuff. I know I said I was going to try to do like 10 big videos at the beginning of this year. And yeah, I'm still going to try to do that, but I'm going to try to be way more active here. Thank y'all so much for watching, liking, subscribing, sticking with me the whole time. If you like this video, leave me a comment, let you know, hit the like button. Most importantly, share with everybody that you possibly can. And yo, check out the Patreon. It does help me out a ton with being able to continue to make you guys some really cool, interesting content. I've got some stuff that I'm working on, and then, you know, mental stuff. But yeah, thank y'all so much for sticking with me. Thank you to my Patreons. I will catch y'all on the next one. Ciao.